lesson 4 and 5, just like with groove exercises, lesson 4 and 5 is where the kind of foundation is laid down, and then lesson 6 is where it all starts to come together, you know. And it's the same thing with Paradiddle Power. Paradiddle Power is basically groove exercises with paradiddles laid over the top. The advanced stuff, when you get to 30-second notes and triplets, that's kind of its own world. But really, still, lesson 6, this is basically just paint by numbers with lesson 6 from groove exercises for the drum set. So if you have that book, you can do this book. You just got to do a little bit of extra math in your head or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we're on to lesson 6. Lesson 5, we just started bringing our left hand off of the snare for everything except beats 2 and 4. So our sticking is still paradiddles, right, left, 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 but that first single left is on the snare. Right, left, right, sorry, the second single left. Right, left, left, nice whiff, left, right, left. Okay, and then we've got various places we can start to add in snares. We can put snares on E's. We can put snares on ands. We can put snares on ahs. And then we can also do places like E's and ahs, or ands and ahs. God, that's weird to say. Ands and ahs. And we do all of those things in lesson 5. So if you haven't seen lesson 5, go watch the video. It's on YouTube. Okay, so lesson 6, all we're going to do is take lesson 5 and add it to lesson 4, which means we're going to have bass drums on 16th notes and snares on 16th notes. Stuff like this. But you might say, like, geez, that's really hard to play. You know, this left, this sweep. Oh, I hate sweeps. They're the worst. Why do you make me do them? Well, first of all, because they're hard. And if you do hard things, you'll get better at easy stuff. So that's one reason. But also, again, like once you open it up, it gives you superpowers to be able to do stuff like sweeping. Okay, pretty funky. Feels super funky. It looks pretty cool, too. But you might say, again, devil's advocate, why wouldn't you just play that alternate? Well, so we're just taking these notes right here. Okay, so we go same pattern, but this first set of double rights now, call that our variable. That's our thing that we're going to move now. Okay? Paradiddle, paradiddle. Okay. What lesson 6 is we combine what I call 16th note partials. And there's like six of them. I'm trying to remember here. I think there's 6 parts in lesson 6. These are what I think are the most common combinations of 16th notes. And again, I don't think this way when I'm writing music. I think this way when I'm trying to practice and be thorough. So these are all the possible ways that I could potentially want to play something, right? So let's combine them in as many different combinations as possible. And that will make me very like even all around. So combining 2 of these would give you a grid, right? And then when you put a bunch of grids together, that gives you a gauntlet. So let's make a gauntlet. If you want to play everything here in as many possible ways as possible, it looks like this. If anybody's ever taken a calculus class, I think they call this a set, but I call it a gauntlet. It's a grid of grids. So one of these squares is a grid. So if I'm looking at A, that's 1 and then on the snare that would be 2 So let me show you what that looks like. 1. That's the first one we started with, right? All right, let's go to the next grid. A, B. That's 1, 2 E. Okay, so we're going to do A, C, all right. How about AD? That's 1, 2 E. Okay, what's the last two? So we got all right, last one is okay, all of that, everything I just did was that row. You still have B, C, D, E, F. You got to do those on your own. Takes a long time. So lesson 6 is this. If you can do what I just did in your head, you don't need to buy the book. Just do this. These combos this way. And like I said before, we did it like this. A, B, A, B. You could also do it like this. A whatever, and then A something else. So you can change 2 variables at once. Or you could do like this. A, B, A, and then the fourth one changes. Or the third one changes. Or the first one changes. Whatever. The point is that there's like infinite possibilities. With just a few simple things, you've got infinite possibilities to practice. All right, so you advanced people. Let's talk about some advanced things we can do. All right, so first things first, get those hands opened up. Okay, start to categorize things. So I've got doubles. So while I'm doing all this, even making mistakes, I'm thinking about then when I feel comfortable, I move it. And if that's all I can take, then I can run a grid. So if I'm looking at my brain right now, all of this is like walking. And then I can't even think about it. I can't think about that as each note. It's a system that's just set. Then I get a little freedom in it. You can think about this like you're not going to cross this off when you're moving through this. You're not going to cross off the whole row. You're going to cross off from here. So it's going to be like diagonal. You'll complete everything. So the bottom half of the gauntlet, I tell people, reverse the sticking. So instead of right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, how about right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right. So open sticking, if you can't see my hand, sorry. You might say like, oh my gosh, this is just so hard. Why would I do that? Well, voicing possibilities. Now, instead of having kind of the right on the, what would that be, the and a 2, I've got it on the and a 4 or the and a 3. 1, 2. Sorry, backwards. Instead of having it on the and a 1, now it's on the and a 2. So, here's right-handed, left hand, You get what I'm saying here? Makes sense? One more thing you can do is so starting with this. It's like a 5-voice system that we just start with, and then that's what you'd call our melody or our variable, the thing that's moving through it. So so then to the E's, to the A's would be super sloppy, sorry. What would we say? If you can follow this stuff, here, I'll let you screenshot again. If you can follow this, have at it. If you need help, I would recommend the book Groove Exercises for the Drumset and Paradiddle Power, which is available on the website, thedrummerbrain.com/store. I think that's it. I think that's going to do it. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you got any questions, you can always DM me at The Drummer Brain and follow me on YouTube at The Drummer Brain. See you next week. Happy drums to you.